All right, hey guys. Thanks for tuning in for this video. Caden, Jesselyn, I just emailed you back actually. Kaylee, Riley, Carson and Gabe, Wyatt, Charlie, thank you for checking in. Announcements. This will be the last week of YouTube live. Again, next week will be we won't have new lessons. It'll be catch-up week. So if you have any late assignments, that's when you'll have nothing else planned except for late lessons, which I'll get to you guys if you do have a late lesson probably tomorrow or Friday. And then I'll get you those. And then if you are all caught up, there's nothing that you guys need to do except the reading challenge. I believe we have so it's Mr. Webb, Mr. Smith, and I believe Mr. Schlecht. I'm next at 80,000 minutes, and I think we need 15,000 more minutes to get me up there. And then we need 35,000 minutes to get Mr. Bratlin up on the roof with us as well. So that'll be if you're all caught up next week, that'll be your assignments. It's just for the reading challenge. Also this week is sports week. I'm representing the amateur baseball team here in town, the Enderlin Indies. So make sure you send me those pictures of your favorite sports teams and then get your bonus points. I've gotten a few of yours already. Some Vikings, some Golden State Warriors, some Eagles gear, which is awesome. I think I got a Bison gear one as well. But Kellen, thank you for checking in. Weston, Bristol, Jillian, Maddox, Kendra, Morgan and Dory, Greta, Gabe, Gabri. And if you guys don't have any questions, you guys, once you've checked in, you can head out. Kellen, see you later. Oh yeah, and then I got a few Kentucky Wildcat pictures, which I wasn't very pleased about, but it is what it is. All right, I know some of bye Maddox. See you later. Caitlin, thank you for checking in. I know some 6th graders have been struggling with their assignment. This is probably one of the toughest lessons. You can go, Charlie, absolutely. This is probably one of the toughest lessons we'll do over YouTube or during the distance learning because it's very hard to see. Caden, number 7 and 14. No, you do not need a label. Nope, no label is needed for that. So Greta, I'm looking at yours, 7 and 14. That's where you're just making possible dimensions out of like 10, and you have to have 3 dimensions out of that. So if we have 10, okay, what numbers go into 10 that can go, and we need 3 because surface area, so the rectangular prism has 3 sides to it because we have I can't draw, but here maybe we have a top, side, and front that we have to cover. So that's why it has to be 3. So multiples of 3. Well, we have 1 can go into it, so it'll be 1 times 1 times 10 would be one way, and then what's another 2 factors of 10 would be 2 and 5, and then so that's already 10. So you just put 1. So it's 2 times 5 times 10, or 2 times 5 times 1. Now it doesn't have to be in this order. It could be like 10 by 1 by 1. It's the same thing. So you don't have, those are the 2 ways of doing number 7. Haley, thank you for checking in. 14 is the same thing, Greta, except you're dealing with 18. So that one will have 4. There'll be 4 total on there. So, but which other ones? 18, 19, and 20. So now this is where so I'll erase this. So 18 and 19, those are 18 and 19, those are rectangular prisms, so you just plug in what you know. Okay, so I see Jeremy's checked in. This is not the last meeting. Jeremy, we will have one on Friday as well. Haley, if you don't have any questions, you can head out. Bye, Jillian. Luke, thank you for checking in. So for number 18, to find the area of the volume, of a rectangular prism, it's volume equals length times width times height. So now you plug in what you know. So we don't know the length, but we know everything else. So the volume is 300. Length we don't know, times 25 is the width, and height is 4. Okay, so what I would do multiply what you can. So we have 300 equals length times, so then I would multiply 25 times 4. Well, if you have 4, if you have quarters. So if you have 4 quarters, you would have $1. So it'd be 100. So you would technically have 100 L. So then it would be and we've done this early on in the year. This is a multiplication equation. How do we solve a multiplication equation? We divide. So it'd be divide by 100. 300 divided by 100 would be 3. And then that would be, your label would be meters equals L. Okay, so you just plug in what you know, and you just plug it into the formula. Bye, Bristol. Thank you for checking in. Ella, thank you for checking in. Natalie. Bye, Kaylee. Thank you for checking in. Aiden, thank you for checking in. Oh, okay. Jeremy and Caitlin are on the same thing. Yes, Natalie, I can see you. Ella, I did get your homework. Yes. Chloe, thank you for checking in. Aiden, which one do you? Oh, I grabbed the wrong textbooks. Aiden, which questions are those, or what lesson is that from? Yesterday's would have been. I can't remember what I assigned you guys. Bye, Ella. So yesterday's would have been lesson 70. Okay, so Aiden, you need bye, Caitlin and Jeremy. So 13. So segment A, B. Okay, so section AB, or segment AB, is 2.7 meters long. Centimeters long. Segment BC is 4.8 centimeters long. How long is segment AC? So we need to all from A to C. So that would be you would add 2.7 plus 4.8. And then you can do that on your own, Aiden. Okay. Bye, Ella. I think I said bye already. Bye. Yeah, I said bye, Jeremy and Caitlin. Natalie, are we going to keep doing YouTube lives after Friday? Or are we even doing it? We are doing it on Friday. But this will be the last week of it, since this will be these are the last new lessons. If you guys need help with catch up, I will Raleigh, you can leave. Yes, I just got your email. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. If you guys need help with your late work, you guys can email me or we can do an independent Zoom. But for YouTube, this will be the last week for YouTube. So Aiden, I hope you have this down. You also needed help on number 18. So I'll erase this, but I'll keep the. Okay, so we have the square root of 49 times 2 to the third power. Okay, so remember the square root, by Natalie, the square root is any number times itself that gets to 49. So what times what, or what times itself gets to 49? That would be 7. So 7 times 7 is 49. So it'd be 7 times now 2 to the third. Remember the base, the number in the base, that's the number that's being repeated. And then the exponent is the number of times it's getting repeated. So it'd be 2 is getting repeated 3 times. So 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So it'd be 7 times 8, and then that'll be your answer, Aiden. So whatever you find out 7 times 8 is. 18 we just did. 26. So if it's 5m equals 355, you just have to divide by 5 because this is a multiplication equation. To solve a multiplication equation, we divide. We divide. So it'd be 355 divided by 5. And that'll be your answer for number 26. And then 28. So you just have to write that as a mixed number, which has a whole number and a fraction, and then a decimal. So for the fraction, it's 12. That's your mixed number. That's your whole number. So 12 and 3/10. So 3 is the top number, and then tenths, the place value, is on the bottom. So there's your mixed number. Now you just have to put it as a decimal form, which you can do. I'll let you do on your own. But so those are all the questions, Aiden, that you asked for. If you are confused or need me to go through another one, let me know. Jess, nice of you to join us again. Greta, Kendra will be joining us for the Zoom. She had some questions too that she needed help with. So we'll, oh yeah, Kendra just said that. Okay, you're good now, Aiden. That's great. I'm glad I could help. Number 5, less than 74, Jesselyn. Number 5. One of the players on the basketball team is 2 meters tall. 2 meters is how many centimeters? So first, you have to figure out how many centimeters are in a meter, which is 100 centimeters. So then you have to multiply that by 2. So it'd be 100 times 2. Cammy, thank you for checking in. Emma, thank you for checking in. Lesson 71. Numbers 4, 6, 7, 8. So 8 and number 4, a recipe for making fruit punch calls for a cup of pineapple juice for each quart of fruit punch. How many cups of pineapple juice are needed to make a gallon of fruit punch? So first you have to figure out how many I need my table. I can't remember how many. You need to figure out how many quarts are in a cup, I believe. You are not doing it, or Chloe, if you're talking to me, we're not doing a 4th grade Zoom. So you have to figure out how many cups are in a quart, and then how many quarts are in a gallon. That's what you have to do, Aiden. So there's 2 cups in a pint, but there's 2 pints in a quart. So it'd be 4. For a cup of pineapple juice for each quart of how many cups of pineapple juice are needed to make a gallon of fruit punch? This was a tough one. Aiden. So it'd be 2 cups in a pint. So it'd be 4 cups and 1 pint. So 4 cups and 1 pint. But you want to know how many, oh no, 4 cups and a quart, excuse me. But you want to know how many cups of pineapple juice are needed to make a gallon. And there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon. So you have to times 4 times 4, which is 16 cups. 1 gallon. If that answers your question. That was a tough one. Okay, Jesselyn and Chloe were talking there. Number 6. That was a tough one, Aiden. Made me think a little bit. Number 6, on the last Friday in May, 1/4 of the 280 students in a school were away on a field trip. How many students were on the field trip? You don't have to draw a picture, Aiden, but so you need to. So 280 total students, and 1/4 are on a field trip. So to solve that, you just divide by 4. So it'd be 280 divided by 4. So this was number 4. This is 6. Number 7, Aiden. What is 1/2 of 560? Again, to solve that, make sure you can see it. Yep. To solve that, you have 560, and you want to find half of it, so you divide by 2. And then number 8, and you don't have to draw a picture for number 7, Aiden. Number 8, the line segment below is how many centimeters long? So that's easy. You just look at the bottom ruler and how many centimeters that is. And then look at the millimeter ruler and look how many centimeters millimeters it is. So that should hopefully that answers your question, Aiden. Questions? Cammy, if you're still on here, I don't know if you left or not, but I'd like to thank you for your gift that you sent me. That was very nice of you to do that. So I appreciate that. And it was, if you made that, that was really cool. That you made that yourself. So great job. Thank you again. That means a lot to me. Whew, answered a lot of questions, which is good. But we'll probably stay on for another 5 to 10 minutes if there's anybody late that comes on. But and then Kendra and Greta, if any, Emma and Cami, if you're still on, if you have questions, I can send you a Zoom invite. I will be zooming with Greta and Kendra on some math questions that they have. So. I'll probably wait 5 more minutes. But bye, Aiden. I'm glad I could help you. No problem. So I'll go ahead and erase that. Get my Zoom meeting set up. Bye, Kendra. Bye, Wyatt. Thank you guys for tuning in. Wyatt, if you also need help, you can join the meeting as well. But if you guys don't say anything, then I won't invite you on that. Yes, I did, Aiden. That was just, you have to just look at the ruler. That's the only thing you have to do. Emma, you may go, yes. If you need, if you want to Zoom, Emma, let me know. But yeah, number 8, Aiden, you're just looking at where the line ends. So it's at, I think you just have to look at it. Look at the ruler. But wait a little bit longer. No, Aiden, I didn't. You just have to look at the line segment. So if you have your ruler, So letter A is centimeters. So if your lines, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. If your line is right there, and it's the centimeters, how many centimeters is it? That one you should be able to do. And for B, how many millimeters? You should be able to do that as well. You just have to look at the millimeters of it. So since there's 10 millimeters in a centimeter, so then how long is the line in millimeters? Bye, Aiden. Glad I could help. All right, I think I'm going to close up the YouTube Live. If you guys have questions, don't be afraid to ask or email me personally. This will be the last week of YouTube Live. Last video or YouTube Live will be on Friday. So if you guys have questions, that'll be the last day for that. Otherwise, next week, remember, that'll be just catch-up week. So if you're all caught up, this is your last week of math. I don't know what Mr. Schleck, Mr. Smith, and Miss Madsen are doing, but this will be last week of new math for you guys. Also send pictures of your for sports week, your favorite sports team. Send me a picture of any memorabilia you have, anything like that, and get those bonus points. All right. Otherwise, I will see you guys all Friday. Peace out.